Hi. So yeah, we're going to talk about different topics today, and we just are going to go with the flow, whatever we feel, because I think like this video is very needed for us, and we felt like filming today, and it's our first video.
It's our first video together, yeah. But Marta is a pro of being in front of the camera. I'm a pro in being behind the camera. So we thought we should blend it together for once and create something together, even if it's not perfect, but find something in the imperfection.
Yeah, thank you so much for this. I'm now realizing when you're saying that we always wanted to create something together, because I studied performance art, but he studied film directing, and you're going into production as well, right?
Exactly.
So filmmaking from the other side, so we really are always like complementary, and we always had like this intention to create something together. So I think it's like a really cool initiation.
Yeah.
Really, I'm grateful for it. I want to like take a moment to like appreciate that it's like random. You're here in Poland.
Actually, we have the same shirt color.
Almost.
I didn't notice, but I just like the greenish, light greenish.
Yours is more bluish, mine is more grayish.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, we have here like an amazing space to chill, and I feel I always come here to rebalance myself and like really take care of my emotional, mental, physical, spiritual state of being. So I'm really happy that you're here on this spot, because it's really important for me. It's under a tree, and yeah, we're in Poland currently, next to our family house, and yeah, and that's my brother, by the way.
I'm the bro, I'm the real bro, and we're not joking about it. I'm the real bro.
Yeah, he's the real one, the only one.
Yeah.
The only one, the only. So I'm really happy that we're creating something together.
And finally, after all this time. Of course, our ambition is to create more produced, more written, with more organization around it, etc. But we thought we had like a short time, 2 days only. We thought it's better, let's use this short time to create something together for the first time. It could break this barrier of like the first project together. And we noticed while having conversations together these past couple of days that actually it's kind of really easy for us to tap into creativity together. And like the talk is really always stimulating from both sides. So we thought maybe we would do something more casual for once, and let our truth be seen in a more casual way.
Yeah, whoa, I already like love it so much.
Yeah, I really love it.
I love your flow.
Yeah.
You have a really natural flow to talk. And every time we speak together, us both or with other siblings, because we're 5, so we always thought about filming or recording a podcast together. So I think that perhaps it's going to come, and like one step forward is everything, so little steps, and like just sharing our soul's desire, I think, to connect to people on a deeper level and really reach to people. And we always, I think, are quite expressive artistically, always since we were little, very expressive in the art field. And we always have like very deep conversations and abstract concepts about life. And we are, I think, really able to express them in quite a clear way, one to each other, between each other.
Yeah, very much, yeah. I think we are a very good artistic match, because well, she studied performance, Marta, and she's into theater, acting, but also illustration. Illustration is something we both have in common. Acting, it's more complementary, because I like directing, she likes to act. But funnily enough, we never worked together, even though we are siblings, but because we were not in the same country.
Yeah.
And we also have the love for art that is very shared, whether it's music, whether it's performance, whether it's
painting, visual art,
watching good films like cinephilia and good books. I think we are both very curious about everything in general, and it makes us, like, when we see each other, we always are excited to see each other, of course, but we're at the same time excited to see how the other person evolved artistically, which is really satisfying to see, because as an artist you always get more mature with time, with the projects, with the experimenting.
On a human level.
And also on a human level, for sure.
Yeah, I think what came to me when you were talking, I thought our family was, like, we need to thank our family for a moment, because I think our family really took care of us in terms of stimulating us intellectually and artistically. I think they were always like very, like, telling us, like, read books, watch stuff, like go to museums, go to like always, like, my grandma until today, she always tells me these things. She sends me like videos of performance art. She sends me like different artistic inspirations. She also herself wrote a few books already. So she released the last book, like, what, 1 year ago? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And she's like, what, 80, what, she's 1937. So she's she's 80 something.
Yeah.
And she's such a creative soul, and I think we have this from our family as well, like painters in our family, writers. I think painters and writers mainly. Mainly
painters and writers. We broke the limits with the filming, me and you.
The patterns.
Yeah, but it's representative of our generation, because our generation is more inclined to use technology in art. But yeah, I think we are also, like, painting and writing are more solitary art expression. But I think me and you, we like also community and working with different artists.
True.
So maybe we are a bit more open to
I never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, because writing is like you and yourself, just you sit and you write. Usually it's your own internal process of telling a story, or like biography, or any spiritual concepts, mental, emotional intelligence books. I love that, like spiritual awareness books. We talk about it a lot, and about the emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
But I want to say, like, I never saw what you're saying the same way, and now I see, like, what you mean, and this is true. Like, performance art and filmmaking requires community life, because, like, painting, again, you're in the meditative state, usually by yourself. Well, there are some meetings that you can do, like group sessions that you can do for painting, which I really love. There are some events where you can come, like, have a drink, and like just paint in a group session.
Yeah.
That's really cool, I think.
Like an exhibition, or
And but performance art and filmmaking requires closeness to people.
Collaborating, negotiating, sometimes convincing, charming also. Yeah, it's like very
that's
social.
Very friendly. Yeah, like being very flexible in the mind, I think you're very good at it.
Yeah, like having a good idea, but also convincing people that it is also a good idea. I think it's
a path.
I think we maybe have like a need to also not just do art for art, but also share our art to people, because we feel like it would be almost a shame to hide it, like to put it in a closet. Like,
that's a whole another topic. I think many artists, some people are on the mission to, like, really help people liberate themselves artistically, and partly this is my intention on this YouTube channel, because, like, I myself through this process also liberate myself, because it's a never-ending journey. Like, it's not like there is a start and end. There is a start and end to phases of your life where you go through different processes and then you share them through maybe storytelling. but in general it's not like a process that starts and ends. It's like life journey. That's your whole life journey. It's an artistic process, and you will always have new ideas and new things to share and new concepts and new ways of expressing yourself. So I think this is a good way to heal society, to spread awareness, to talk about the importance of art in our life, in the culture, and how it affects human consciousness. So I think I really admire people who also spread the same knowledge about the importance of art for a human on a mental, physical and spiritual level. And I really love to just open up this space to talk about topics around those different artistic disciplines. So yeah, I spoke about several things on this YouTube channel, also sharing some paintings, some poems, some performance art, some music also. Like even music was an initiation for me last year. It was especially like I made this really cool meditative music plant music video set. It's just 20 minutes. But I was collaborating with a guy that really... Do you need water?
No, it's okay. I have my...
Okay. So I was collaborating with a guy that really... I didn't think I'm going to use my voice basically. So we met to create plant music because I was really into making plant music, and I still am. So we met because he has more experience, and he was like, okay, we can do it together. So we met on a event workshop. So we created this piece of music from plants, then added some beats in the program, and basically he suggested for me to sing, and I was like, okay, I have some experience. I did some singing individually in the past for a few years, like individually in a group session, and also at the university we had some singing, but I was not studying musical theater, so we had a little bit of singing only. So basically I was like, okay, I was like a bit afraid. There was fear, because what you're working on through art is just an expression to transcend fears, limitations, some blockages, emotional blockages towards the world, about yourself, towards your view of the society, like just on an individual level, because everything starts with you as an individual. So we can talk about all the bad things that happen in the world, and obviously this is another topic, but what is the most important work that a human being can do is the individual work. So really work through the uncomfort and blockages in your own consciousness, in your own body and mind. So I was scared, because first of all I didn't know him, that I just met him. He felt the safe space to be around, but I didn't feel yet so comfortable to sing, especially something that we wanted. It was more like an angelic voice, like higher pitch voice, and I was a bit afraid that it's not going to come out clean. So we tried it, and he just was guiding me through the process, because he does music. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go into that, and it was so
allow yourself.
Yeah, and I started liberating myself, and through voice we liberate fears, through speaking, through expression, through communication, through singing, through acting, through creativity in general. We liberate our fears. We liberate what is stagnant, because life is not supposed to feel stagnant. Creation is movement, and that's why it's so important to feel yourself enough and know yourself enough to give yourself what you need in the moment, and to really use the tools that we are given as people to play with it, so to explore it. And I think through exploration you reach a deeper level of understanding of the world and yourself. So I did it really well, which I was surprised with the singing, and we put it all together beautifully, and I have it on my YouTube channel. And I like to come back sometimes to this music piece that we did, and I'm like thinking that was a really beautiful initiation to like continue doing perhaps similar projects.
You were talking about stagnation. I feel like something really cool about art is that you can, whatever you're going through in the moment, you can talk about it in your art. For example, even stagnation itself, you can make a piece of art that talks about the need to go out of stagnation. Or you can make a piece of art that talks about lack of control, and you would like more control, so you make a piece of art about that. Or the reverse, you have a lot of control and you would like to let go, you can make something. So it's like whatever you're going through, even if you're bored, you can make a piece of art that talks about a person that is bored and wants more stimulation. Or if you are...
Yeah, or like something that breaks that, right?
Yeah, and it feels like when you... Sorry, and it feels like when you do something about it, it becomes less powerful.
Like less a burden.
Yeah, more of a cool thing, actually.
You feel liberated.
Liberated, yeah.
Oh yeah, freedom, another topic.
Freedom
in the human consciousness, in the human mind. That's like for me a big topic that I think all of us as siblings are very attracted to. Like we all have a deep sense of freedom within us. I think it was injected from our great grandparents, perhaps too, but grandparents.
Yeah.
This like sense of free expression. Because when our grandparents lived in Syria, there was no much freedom to express yourself on a human level in the society. So you couldn't like really speak about anything, about the important things. You couldn't really talk about things that a society is going through and like express the truth because it was forbidden. Right?
So there was this frustration of can't express yourself, and this is actually like what artists deal with all the time, is like the frustration of not being able to express yourself.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I think everyone has the right to express themselves, but there's some people who, for them, it's more vital to express themselves, right? Like it's more like
a necessity, like almost like first needs.
First need,
like basic needs.
Yeah. Because they feel like they have something to offer to the world, a sort of wisdom. Even if it's not a wisdom, maybe it's sort of my emotion are worth showing to the world, you know, are worth, maybe someone will connect with them. And I think as an artist, you have to be a little bit confident in the sense of, you know that what you will do, some people will connect with it. Even if not everyone, but some people. Yeah,
there is a saying that if you don't appreciate one person for whatever you're sharing, let's say with the world, if you don't appreciate the one receiver, one person, you don't deserve thousands.
Thousands, yeah.
So I think if you do your art just for this one receiver, just for someone to change a point of view or change their... Sometimes you can change someone's life, like literally.
Literally.
With what you're saying, with what you're doing, with what you're trying to show, trying to, well, basically express. So I think it's very important to think about the process itself of liberating yourself from limitations, because that's what we're basically going through when we are creating a piece of art. We're usually creating something brand new. And I was talking about it recently, how when you're creating something, you need to be ready and open up to explore, discover, and get out of your familiarity.
The consciousness, yeah.
Yeah, like expand consciousness.
Yeah, not to be like in the rational world, like and like be limited. Yeah, because like there's a saying that says that artists they don't build creativity, they don't build an idea, they find it, you know.
Oh,
so it's more like something in yourself. So you're like searching in yourself.
It's already there.
It's already there.
It's as if the consciousness knows the answers for what you need. It's as if like your mind already, because I think mind is very mathematical, nature is very mathematical, so I think it has answers for what you're searching for. So if you're searching for something, or you feel like you want to liberate something, fears and basically like old patterns, because we are like we are like nature. Trees, flowers, they are also growing all the time. They are going through phases, and they are going up. Like the more you're rooted, the more expansion and the branches and everything. So I see it also in a similar way with a human being. We come back to the topic of stagnancy. Shouldn't be stagnant, and I think movement helps you really expand and change the patterns, and it's like you feel like you're really growing on a human level, because if you're not growing, I think you're regressing.
Yeah, I mean, life purpose is growth, whether it's internally or externally. It's literally to evolve all the time. But yeah, right?
Yeah.
We like growth.
Yeah.
Like nature, in a way.
Yeah.
And especially artists, I think they have more the need to be innovative, like new ideas all the time. Yeah, and it's also exciting to have new ideas. Like it's like a new child, or like a new piece of clothes, or a new cat. Like you feel new cat, and you feel excited. Like, oh my god, I found this new idea, me, and you're like, damn, I'm good. I'm good. I'm creative.
Complete.
I was in the right. Yeah.
You feel whole. I think complete within yourself.
No way. And it's like sometimes you have this new idea, and then you have to make something of this new idea. So it's like being pregnant. You have to nurture it. You have to shape it in a way that people will also understand it. It's not just in your mind. And there's a whole process of materializing it. Exactly.
Bringing it from the from your mind to material world,
which is sometimes painful.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like giving birth.
Like giving birth, because like
scared, fear. You're scared. There's probably scarcity. I think mainly when you're sharing something for the first time with the world, there's usually some level of fear, which you can go through, and you can learn to really deal with it in an easy way. But I think it's a practice, and it's something that you learn as you go, and you allow yourself to go into the unknown. I think embracing the unknown is like the most basic thing that a child should learn. We don't learn it, unfortunately, in school, to embrace the unknown, to really allow yourself to get out of your comfort zone. Well, to some degree maybe we learn it, but not directly. It's not like spoken directly to a child. It's more indirect, perhaps.
Yeah, so you have to ask yourself, why am I afraid? Like, what am I afraid? Is it like I'm afraid of rejection? Am I afraid of
judgment of your art piece, of like your mind?
Is it low? Is it like you're not confident about your idea, or is it more the technique? Like if we're talking about painting, maybe the idea of the painting is good, but the technique is not perfect yet. Same thing with filmmaking. Sometimes you have a genius idea, but like the actors are not so good, the team was not so good, the lighting was not so good. So what is it you're afraid of? Is it like the initial idea, or how you did it, or how people will perceive it?
Did it happen to you that you had an idea, you had like a clear idea, and then materializing was like a completely another story, and you were like, oh my goodness, this is not what I envisioned.
Yeah, I feel like it's weird to say, but it's like making a movie almost has nothing to do with like imagining it, because when you're imagining, you're thinking about the story in the movie, so what the people will see. But when you're filmmaking, you're thinking about, okay, so at 9 a.m. the lighting crew comes, at 8 p.m. the actor will come to put makeup, at 7 p.m. the trucks will come to take the equipment.
Technical.
So it's more like, almost has nothing to do with the story.
Yeah.
Funnily enough. But you have to do it. But I think
you need to have like like two worlds.
Yeah, kind of two worlds.
The world of behind the scenes and preparation and planning, and
Yeah.
the world of the story.
The story.
And birthing the new idea.
Yeah. But I think the good filmmakers or artists are the ones who enjoy the process of creating as much as having a good idea. You know what I mean? Because like,
it's cool to collaborate.
it's cool to collaborate.
That's what we were talking before, like being social, connecting to people.
I mean, I have something like, I'm sometimes annoyed, like I have such a great idea and I would like to like kind of materialize it in a second, but I don't like to use AI or those tools. So I feel like, no, I like traditional ways of writing, drawing with your hand, with a pencil.
Oh, that's amazing.
Using camera, maybe old cameras, and actually going out there and like creating with like, like authentically. But at the same time, sometimes you have, well, I don't know if it ever happened to you, like I have an idea that is too ambitious. Like a whole series with like action scenes, etc. And it's like such a good like idea, but to do it, it's almost impossible. So sometimes you make your ideas smaller to fit what you can do.
Oh yeah,
like
I mean? Adjusting. Okay, yeah.
Adjusting, yeah.
Definitely, I think I do it all the time.
Yeah,
I think we need to do it to some degree.
We do.
Like because you can have a long-term goal, but it's not doesn't mean that it's going to happen instantly. Because like the more complex vision and idea, the more like it needs time into the 3D to materialize it. So like it's like a process. It's not happening immediately. And also resources are really important. Like obviously, you need to have resources of money, resources of people, like good professional people around you. What else? Camera.
Yeah, filming, even the decorations, like the accessories, the makeup, the hair, even the clothing you choose for the actors.
A lot of things.
Lighting, of course, whether it's natural or practical lighting. Time also. Time.
Resources of time.
Which sometimes the crew doesn't have. You need to schedule things. So that's why sometimes I like to go back to drawing sometimes, because it's like
basic.
Me and myself, and it feels limitless in a way, but
yeah, I know what you mean. This is the space and time where you can actually allow yourself to channel those ideas and like really like, okay, let me see what I can.
It's up to me.
Yeah, and you can have them all the time and actually materialize them at any point in your life, because like you're growing immensely, I think, on your journey, and I'm really proud of you. I want to say.
Oh, baby, thank you.
Yeah, of course. I'm so proud of you. Like you went through like a whole very rich journey already in the filmmaking, and like studying and making short films and meeting people and collaborating. Obviously, your dream is feature film.
Yeah, of course, like everyone. But
you already have such a rich past, and I think you're still continuing. And you're very young as a filmmaker. You're very young.
Yeah, so. Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
I'm also proud of how much you experiment with different mediums, whether it's singing, making music, filming for YouTube, performances, yoga, like drawing. Like I love
mandalas.
Mandalas. Like I love how multi-skilled you are?
Yeah, multi-skilled.
Multi-skilled.
We can call it.
We can call it that way. We can invent
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Definitely. It's expanding. I have ideas for performance art too that I would like to materialize, and I would like to do. And they're great. They're very holistic, and they are like performance art, but on a spiritual, mental, physical level. That I think performance art is the goal of performance art. I think is to capture, be in the moment. So it's completely different than a painting or writing books or things like that. Performance art is like really being in the moment and what's happening in the moment. So it's the experience itself. So I think it's very important to plant seeds in human consciousness of something that they need. So like connect to people at a deeper level with the audience, with people that you're interacting with, in a way that is changing their way of thinking or giving them something that they need. So connecting emotionally. So what you are doing in storytelling is you're taking the audience, the receiver, on an emotional journey. And now what kind of emotional journey is it? I think it's very important to also see like what's happening in the world and give people. I don't think art, I think we should be, depends on what space you're doing it, but if you're interacting with people, you need to be mindful, because people as a collective, they're also going through processes. And I think through art you can help human consciousness. You can help to process something or connect on such a deep emotional level that you're going to meet their needs. Because emotional connection, emotional needs are the most important needs on a human level. So it's like you're giving them what they need through art. And I will give an example, like one of the best examples, which I got a huge inspiration from and the idea from to create a performance. I would love to materialize it. Is Marina Abramovic.
Yeah.
So Marina Abramovic recreated, because she used to create with a partner. I think for 3 months they were sat in front of a table on 2 separate sides in opposite each other, and they were sat for the whole day for 3 months without movement, just staring at each other. And basically she recreated that later on when she was already without him. They split. Also they made a beautiful performance about their separation. And basically, coming back to this specific performance, because we could go into a lot of details in what she created, because she's an amazing artist, very conscious about how performance art can affect human mind. And she actually uses a lot of meditative techniques in her performances. So one of her recreation was that performance where she sat in front of a table, and she sat in an, I think, New York museum in front of a table, and she sat there for 3 months, I think, again, every single day, the whole day, sat on the chair without moving, just staring at people's eyes. And everyone that came in front of her, they were staring at her. So what that performance did to people's mind and their emotional state of being is just incredible. It was a huge purification and healing of, I think, human needs. So they connected on such a deep level that you feel seen. You feel like it's very rare that people stare at each other for long periods of time, and they just, like, without talking, they just look at each other, and that's it. And apparently many people needed that, because when they appeared to this performance, when they came, those people that sat down in front of her were absolutely transformed, like different people before and after. A lot of emotional cleansing. So I did those exercises also on my theater workshops, where I put children in Mexico. That was actually, and when I put children in front of each other, and you can hear some children in here because we have neighbors with children. So basically they what I want to say.
The children in Mexico.
Yeah, the children. Thank you for grounding. So they basically, some of them, because I knew that they came from a very difficult background, and I knew that they have a very difficult family dynamics, because I was told from the teachers about it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to give them a workshop that is going to help them have awareness. So we did a lot of spatial awareness, emotional intelligence awareness, body language awareness, and basically that's something that I love to do. And some of the children couldn't like sit in front of another child and face another child. They just didn't want to. They were avoiding it. So they were like really scared of connecting on an emotional level deeply with someone. They were not used to it because they were not used to that in their household. They were not used to it in their neighborhood, in their school, because school doesn't have many classes like that, many activities like that, unfortunately. So those children were very imbalanced on a body-mind level, and I think it was very important for them to receive something new. They actually were so happy and grateful at the end. But what I want to say mainly was that there were two girls that when they sat in front of each other, they were little children actually still, because they were like maybe 8, 9, 10 maximum, like maybe 11 maximum, something like that, 10, 11, from 8 to 11. They cried, those two girls cried, and I was like also quite, how to say it?
Emotional, moved?
Yeah, moved, because that was something new that I was also doing and experiencing with people. And I knew that it can have a very deep healing effect on them, but what I saw in those children was those like patterns from family dynamic and broken families, and like living in an unsafe neighborhood, because this neighborhood was very unsafe. And yeah, I felt a lot of compassion towards them. So those two girls actually cried, and they like started purifying, but they didn't stop looking at each other.
Wow.
So they started crying, but they didn't stop looking at each other. And they told me that I hugged them, and they told me that that they are very thankful. They were thanking me for this workshop and exercise. And I mean, it's everything. They were children, you know, guys. So for children, I don't know, it's like another level. Working with children for me, it's like another level. They're so innocent. They're still entering the world of the world. They are learning about the world. So we older people, the younger generation, I think from our maybe even grandparents, even for a child, we can be such an example, leading force. We can be the guidance that they need. So I think a child needs, like, we all need guidance. We were talking about it yesterday, that each like phase of your life is important, and each generation is giving something important to the other generation.
Yeah, and even if as a parent you don't have the full wisdom and perfection, you can teach them what to not do the mistakes you did, to be more open, to be more in touch with the emotions, to listen, to be a good listener, to re-question everything, not believe everything immediately. Yeah, I think you can give a lot as a parent, even if you're not perfect, you know, even in the imperfection you can teach a lot.
Yeah, so emotional intelligence, yeah, that was a big key point during those workshops. For me it was life-changing.
Emotional intelligence, raising emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
When people
spatial awareness, emotional is like the most important one. We wanted to talk about it slightly.
Yeah, so I had some questions to Marta, because sometimes it's confusing for a guy to navigate his own emotions. Because as a guy, the world tells you, you know, you need to be not emotional.
Oh,
But
wow.
me, as a guy artist, I cannot be not emotional because emotions is kind of sometimes my
Force?
the matter that I paint with, or I film with, or I write with.
Oh,
So
wow.
emotions are like the colors
Oh.
that I need.
Deep.
So it's really not okay for me to cut off my emotions. But I wanted to ask you.
It's
So,
impossible.
it's impossible. I mean,
To cut your
you
emotions.
can like make yourself more like we say in French, carapace, like have like a shell around you, where you don't allow yourself to have a lot of empathy and a lot of empathy with yourself. But I wanted to ask you, Marta, so do you think emotions should be always felt fully? Always, or is there moments where they should be controlled maybe a little bit, or like tamed, like animal, you know, like
So the answer is both.
both? Okay.
So yeah, it comes to me now clearly. The answer is both. You need to know when you can allow yourself fully to express your emotions and how to do it. And you also need to learn how to have the awareness to control them. Because if
Okay.
they completely, sometimes you can completely be out of control, and that's not good. Because your emotions are taking control over you. So emotions is something that you have.
Yeah.
And you are much bigger than your emotions. Your awareness is bigger than your emotions. So emotions is like a part of your internal system.
Okay.
So it's you that navigate those emotions. So of course emotions sometimes need to be felt and need to be expressed. So that's why there are spaces like artistic spaces to express that, like dance, theater, mainly like something connected with expression and movement. Because I'm not going to tell you like writing and painting can be good with emotions, but I think emotions need movement, like physical movement, not only mental. So I think this is the role of theater, to teach emotional intelligence, and you can learn that you can navigate your emotions with your breathing patterns, for example. So there are several techniques in theater that teach you stuff about emotions, and for me it was a huge learning process on my journey. Emotional awareness and knowing exactly what you asked, when to control it and when to express it fully and let it go. Because I know moments of my life when I completely expressed it and let go, and it wasn't healthy. It wasn't healthy for me, and I knew it in the moment that it's not healthy. The way I go about emotions, it's not my fault, it's not our fault, but it's definitely something that we need to be aware of. And
Maybe it's,
it's basically something that we didn't learn in school, unfortunately.
maybe it's about also how we express emotions. Like for example, if you're angry, rather than being directly angry at the other person, maybe say to this person, look, this makes me angry, this triggers me because of this in my past, no, but I want you to understand that I'm not angry directly at you, it's just a trigger. But so you're making the other person understand that you're angry, but maybe it's more like about how you tell them, like express your anger rather than just be fully angry at. I gave anger as an example. It can be anything.
Yeah, because anger is the stronger emotion.
Oh, okay. Didn't know. It can be any other emotion.
Yeah, it's perfect what you described. I think it's that's how we should go about things and talk about it. And anger is the strongest emotion, which is actually not only negative. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean. You will think, you will know, and think that anger perhaps. You will know, first I'm going to say this thought, you will know when an emotion is well directed, and you will know when emotion is out of control and is destroying you.
You know.
So you will know it, how how balance it brings. So an emotion should bring balance. So if even anger, if you have anger and you express it, it should bring balance. But the way you express it is important, not the fact that you have anger. Because we learned in theater, I learned in theater, and we as a group, that aggression is the strongest energy that makes you do things. So for example, even if you go for a run, start a new project, you actually use your aggression.
Okay.
So you might even not be aware of that, but aggression is a very strong emotion.
So it should be used as a fuel, maybe, rather than taking it out on people.
So it's the way we express it, the way we use it in different circumstances. And that's what I mean. I think when you are out of control, you feel weaker.
Yeah.
You know that something is...
You do.
You feel weak.
Of course.
In your...
Of course.
Like in yourself, you feel as a weak human, you know? It's
you feel like there's no solution.
Yeah. And it can lead you to really difficult emotional states of being. And loops of patterns of being stuck in some emotions.
Blaming on others, blaming yourself, guilt, shame, regret. All those very negative emotions.
And difficult ones to deal with by yourself.
But maybe that's why some people prefer cutting a little bit of emotions and going a little bit numb, because they feel like they have more control when they're numb. But it's not the solution. It's like you know what I mean?
I think it's fear of dealing with it.
Yeah.
Because again, we're coming to the same conclusion. Our educational system is really flawed a lot in terms of emotional intelligence.
They don't teach you how to receive this emotion, how to deal with it, how to give it back, how to accept a lot of things, be patient, not immediately say what's in your mind, like not be too impulsive, like sometimes give it more thought before you, like all those things, like
space and pause.
So many things we should have learned, but instead we learned it with people. Sometimes we wish we knew it before, because it causes also to hurt people, or people hurting us because we don't know how to deal with emotions.
Yeah, absolutely no awareness around that
but it feels
in
like
our society. So that's where art comes to place, and it's an important tool to access this knowledge. I think art definitely
do something out of the emotions. It's not just
use it.
Use it
as your power and strength.
Sublimation also, like make something beautiful out of it.
Yeah, I think again, as an example, came to me Marina Abramovic. She uses completely like the most negative emotions and fear to build a powerful performance. So she uses that energy to transform her consciousness, to transform herself on each level. So it's really interesting when you look at her performances, how she uses the most extreme emotions to build the most powerful, once again, transformational performances, not only for herself on an individual level, but also for the audience and also the people that receive it.
Yeah.
So it's the magic of transmitting to people something that is happening within you, but it can have such an impact externally if you do it in the right way. I think because it can be also destructive, right? If you do it in the wrong way, it can be also damaging. So yeah.
I think emotions can be like, it's one of, can we say maybe it's one of life purposes to navigate emotions, to learn how to navigate emotions?
I think yes,
because that's something permanent that you're gonna deal with all your life, like, and you're never gonna have full control. you're never gonna have full balance. You're never gonna have always happiness. So it's like something constant, and we should like learn to
navigate it,
be flexible with it and navigate it. Yeah.
But through the practice, you, I think, experience more fulfillment, even with the other emotions. Because I think happiness is much deeper than thinking about it like I am supposed to be happy all the time. But for me, happiness is as if like similar to peace, like acceptance of different situations and emotions. So I think I find happiness through also the difficulties. So I think when you face the difficulty and you face it like fully, you feel like a sense of relief and freedom and happiness. So for me, like, yeah, happiness is also very linked to freedom. Like the more free I feel in myself, the more happiness I feel. And it's not like I need to be all the time directly happy, but it's as if I know that happiness comes from living authentically. So it's like,
it's a very egoless thinking. Like, because if you said something really like wise, is that you can feel happy if you have a challenge or if you're facing like some issue.
Deep
so
down.
It's like you're seeing yourself from an outside perspective, right?
Oh yeah,
way,
it's like it's as if you're accessing something deeper than what is happening in the moment. So in the moment you're like, okay, I'm aware that I'm going through this struggle. Like for example, at the gym, or any struggle, emotional, giving birth. Although it's really hard to think in the moment, like, okay, I'm in the pain, but oh my God, I'm so happy. But obviously it's probably not going to happen, like you're going to feel the happiness, but there's something like deeper, a deeper knowing that there is happiness on the other side of this struggle.
Oh, yeah. Like, you know, it's not gonna last forever. Okay. It's like a very time-conscious thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think you can, through practice, I really think so. I think it's a practice as well, that you can start to teach yourself to realize it, and in those moments of being in a difficult situation, emotion, circumstance, you have that deeper awareness. So you're practicing more spaciousness in yourself. You're practicing more like being deeper in the moment. So not living in the surface of the emotions and allowing the emotion to take control of you, because this is, I think, what happens to us people and to most of the humanity, that we live on the surface of emotions. And if you live on the surface of emotions, you don't experience the true depth of what is truly happening.
It's linked to awareness as well. Then. Yeah.
Totally.
But I think some people are afraid of the emotional roller coaster, because if you allow yourself to feel everything extremely strongly, you would feel like you're going through an extreme happiness to extreme sadness to extreme irritation to an extreme boredom. So I think people like to maybe like soften the emotions a little bit, like to be able to have more control, because like it's easier to have control on a little puppy than on a tiger. So they would maybe minimize it, the emotion, to have a bit more control on it. But at the same time, as you're saying, like there are some things that sometimes, like if you're not allowing yourself to feel everything, you are also skipping on the beauty of life. Like you are skipping on good memories of the moments when you laugh out loud, the moments of crying, the moments of pure joy. So so it's like, yeah, you should feel more, I think. Yeah,
feel more.
Feel more.
Fearless.
Feel more.
Amazing.
If you're fearless, you feel more.
I love it.
Okay.
Because, emotion is liberating. feelings are liberating. Yeah.
So should we make a conclusion to this video?
Yeah, I think this video is already great.
It's already great. Okay. Okay.
Well, life intention. I think you already said it. To build and become more aware of your emotions and spread emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
But what else? Do you have something to say? Art. We started with art mainly, like also the purpose of art. I think the purpose of art is to fulfill you emotionally. That's what I think. This is the purpose of art.
Fulfill you emotionally, transmit also something.
Yeah, transform,
transmute, materialize.
We are pieces of art already.
Leave something behind also, like immortalize ourselves.
Legacy.
Legacy. Yeah. Also feeling like you're doing the right thing. Because sometimes, like when you do art, you know you're doing the right thing. I don't know. Like as an artist, you have.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know completely what you mean. It's like I am supposed to be doing art and I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And then you feel like completely free.
Yeah.
You feel like fulfilled.
True.
Yeah, I already miss like a new project artistically.
Oh yeah, same.
That's because you have a lot to share.
Yeah.
It's like an endless, as if like you have a fuel comes to you from different sources, and it's like you have an endless source of energy to create and to share.
Yeah.
And it's like a need for an artist to like reach the people. So thank you, Yuzu, for giving us the opportunity to be the tool to reach more people, to share our story, to share ourselves, to share our thoughts, to share our perspectives, our mind. And yeah, well, I hope to create more videos like that in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Namaste.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.